Okay. Muller-Breslau principle. So it is a simple method. Simple method means here without any calculations. Without any calculations to draw ILD. ILD for reactions, shear force and bending moments. Okay, it is a very simple method, no need to do any calculation. Okay, so what is the logic here means? Principle is very simple. Release the constraint. Release the constraint means, suppose for reaction, release the support. Release the support itself. Okay. For shear force, release the shear strength. Release the shear strength. I will explain you how to release shear strength. For bending moment, release bending strength. Release the bending strength. So first release the constraint, then give displacement, give unit displacement. Give unit displacement in that function direction. Function means here it can be reaction or shear force or bending moment. In that function direction. Okay, so that's all. You'll get the exact ILD. Okay. So let us start with the simply supported beam. So L span A, B. So how to get ILD of RA? Find or otherwise draw ILD for reaction A, RA. Okay, it is very simple. Actually, for your understanding, I will draw 2D diagram. That is like this. So simply support beam means double line diagram I will draw for your better understanding. Okay, let us assume this is the beam and these are the supports. Okay, A, B, span is L. Okay, now how to get RA means, first release the, see why you are getting RA? Why you are getting RA means, 1 second. Okay. So why you will get reaction RA? So whenever you restrict the, motion or displacement, whenever you restrict the displacement, then only you will get reaction. For example, so you are not allowing the support to settle down. That's why you are getting RA here. Similarly, you are not allowing the beam to displace in horizontal direction at A. That's why you will get reaction at the horizontal reaction at A. Similarly, you are not allowing any displacement in vertical direction at B also. That's why you will get RB also. So if you apply horizontal, if you apply only vertical loads, you will not get any horizontal reaction, of course. So here to draw ILD for RA, first you need to remove the restraint or constraint. Okay, constraint is here. You are restricting the beam. You are restricting the beam in vertical direction at A. That's why first you release that. You release that. I will show you how to release. See, this is the beam. The constraint will be there at B. So just you release this here, okay? L. That means just you release that support, okay? After releasing that support, just lift in RA direction. That means you apply some force and lift in RA direction, or otherwise give some unit displacement in RA direction. RA direction means in upward direction. Just you give unit displacement. Then what happens? It takes this shape. That means here the displacement is 1 unit. This displacement is 1 unit. That's why the shape of ILD is like this. This is ILD for RA. This is 1 unit. Span is L. Okay. Positive. So that's all. ABL. Just remove the restraint at B. That means, see, original beam is like this. Supports are like this. Okay. So L span. Now release that one. B support. Okay. By releasing B support, it becomes like this. Okay, after releasing, just give unit displacement in RB direction. You know, RB direction is this one. In RB direction, give unit displacement. Just observe how the beam moves. Okay. So this is 1 unit. The displacement must be 1 unit. So this span is L. So obviously the ILD for RB is like this. This is 1 unit, span L, positive. Okay. This is ILD for RB. Okay. This is Muller-Breslau principle. I'll show you one more problem. Suppose if you have some cantilever beam like this. Okay. Suppose this is L, this is A. Support A, support B. I will draw ILDs for RA and RB for this. Okay. For that, first I will have double line diagram for your better understanding. This is the beam. This is the one support, and roller support will be like this. Okay, these are the supports. Just have a hole here in the beam and pin it. Okay, so like this. Now A support, B support, L and A. I will draw ILD for RA. Just observe here what I will do. I will keep this support as it is. Okay, it is a hinge kind of thing here. Of course, here, roller, whatever. Okay. Okay, like this, and I removed support at A. So this is span L, and this is A. Next, just I will give unit. See, RA is in this direction, right? In that direction, I need to push the beam in upward direction at A. So what happens? This point comes here. Okay. This point comes here, and the beam goes like this. It is a horizontal straight beam, right? It is L plus A completely single length. Okay. It becomes like this. The beam cannot dislocate at B. That you should observe. Okay. The beam cannot dislocate at B. That means the displacement at B will be 0 because the support is attaching there for B support here hinge. Okay. Here at this hinge attaching pin is there. Just you remove the pin at A only here. So here the displacement is 1 unit. Okay. So you can guess here the displacement here from similar triangles. Okay. For L length, 1 unit means for A length, obviously A by L. That will be A by L. So now I can draw proper ILD very easily. See, this is horizontal line. Here it go 1 unit here, and here A by L, like this. Based on that displaced shape, I can draw very easily the ILD. Here 1 unit, here A by L, this is A, this is L, this is positive, this is negative. Okay, this is ILD for RA. Similarly, I can draw ILD for RB also. See, this is the beam. Here support at A. So I will remove the support at B. Okay, then this is L, this is A. Then what should I do? Then I should give unit displacement at B in RB direction. See, this is the RB. This one RB. In RB direction at B, I need to give unit displacement. Okay, so by giving that, I'll get the shape. The shape will be like this. Okay, the displacement here, how much? 1 unit. See, 1 unit displacement at B in RB direction. So obviously, I'll get the shape of ILD like this. Not only shape, the ordinates also, exact ordinates you will get. See here, at B, the height is 1. This is L, this is A. For L length, 1 unit means L plus A will be how much? See, very simple. Suppose this is X means you can calculate. See, let us assume it is theta. Say this triangle 1 by L, tan theta is 1 by L, right? Equal to X by L plus A. So obviously X equal to how much? L by, sorry, X equal to L plus A by L. L plus A by L, that equal to 1 plus A by L. So this value 1 plus A by L. Okay, X is 1 plus A by L. That is the ordinate. Okay, this is ILD for RB. Okay, we will see one more problem. Suppose this is internal hinge. See, 3 supports are there, but internal hinge is there. That's why it is statically determinate one only. Okay. Now I will take, this is 2 meters and this is 4 meters and this is 3 meters. A, B, C. For this, I'll draw RA, RB, RC. Okay, all reactions. ILD is for all RA, RB, and RC. Just observe here. 2D shape. I mean, double line diagram shape. Supports. Hinge support. Hinge come roller. Hinge come roller. And here it is like this basically. Like this. Okay, hinge. Hinge is there like this. No bending capacity. Okay, hinge. Okay, like that. At hinge it can bend. Okay, at hinge beam can bend. Okay, now just observe here. RA. Okay, first I will draw RA for RA. What kind of shape it takes, I will show you. This is hinge. I'll remove support at A. I'll maintain other supports. Okay. And I'll give unit displacement at A. What happens? Just this point I'll take here. Okay. What happens? But at the same time, at B, there's no possibility for dislocation. At C, there's no possibility for dislocation. And from this hinge to C, there is no possibility for bend. Okay. Hinge to C, there's no possibility for bend also. That means it takes only this shape. See, it can bend at a hinge, but it cannot dislocate at B and it cannot dislocate at C, and hinge to C, it must be straight. That's why if you give unit displacement here at A in RA direction, it takes this shape. You can assume, okay, the shape we can assume, possible shape, okay. So ILD will be very simple now. One unit, 2 meters. This will be 4 plus 3, 7 meters. This is ILD for RA. Very simple. Okay. Similarly, I will draw ILD for RB also. Now I will remove B support. C I will put. So I removed here this support. Okay, this one. Okay. Now I will give unit. Of course, here hinge I will mark properly. This is hinge actually. At hinge it can bend. Okay. Now I will give unit displacement at B. Unit displacement means this point comes to this location, 1 unit here. You know, at C it cannot be dislocated. This one. So this is 1 point. This is 1 point. In between straight only. Okay. Then at A also it cannot dislocate. It cannot be dislocated at A. So first try to start like this. First B to C. B from original point to it goes in upward direction 1 unit. Okay. And at C it cannot be dislocated. So you can join these 2 points. These 2 points can be joined like this. After joining these 2 points, now just observe here. After joining these 2 points, one more point you should keep in mind. That is, from hinge to C, that is a one straight single beam. I mean, it cannot be bent in between. Okay, from hinge to C, it cannot be bent. That means that the profile will continue in that straight line direction. Okay. The profile will continue there like that, because it cannot be bent in between like this. Okay, clue is for us very simple. Here it takes 1 unit displacement. This one 1 unit. From hinge to C, it is a straight beam. It cannot be bent in between, and it can bend at a hinge only, and it cannot be dislocated at A. That means it can go like this, like this. So okay, like this. Okay. So now the shape is here. This is 2 meters. This is 4 meters. This is 3 meters. The shape will be like this now. I will draw final shape. Okay. This is the shape. Okay, I will draw. Here it is 1 unit at B. This is 3 meters. For 3 meters, 1 unit means for 7 meters for this big triangle from hinge to C, this triangle is 4 plus 3, 7 meters. Obviously, it will be 7 by 3. This ordinate will be 7 by 3. Here 0, this 2 meters. So like this is ILD for RB. Okay, very simple. Just you you remove that support at B, and you have given a unit push, unit displacement at B. It takes this shape. Obviously, you can guess the correct shape. Okay, so that the displaced shape itself represents a ILD. Okay. Similarly, I draw for RC also. ILD for RC. Here hinge. Now support at A is there. Support at B also is there. I removed support at C. Okay. Then I'll give unit displacement at C. That means this point goes here, 1 unit. This is 1 unit. And keep in mind, at B support is there, it cannot be dislocated. At A support is there, it cannot be dislocated. Those points should not be displaced. Okay. So now from known points, C, B and C, side by side points, you can join these 2 points. You can join these 2 points like this. Immediately you can join those 2 points. So, and one more thing, from hinge to C point, there it cannot be bent in between. That means the straight portion can be extended like this. The straight portion can be extended like this because it cannot be bent in between. It can be extended like this. Okay. Then it cannot be dislocated at A, and it can be bent at hinge. So it will be like this. Okay. So now you can see like this. Here it can be bent like this. Okay. Like this 1 unit. Okay. The height also you can guess here. This is 2 meters. This is 4 meters. This is 3 meters. For 3 meters it is 1 means. For 4 meters it will be 4 by 3. This ordinate. So directly you can draw now ILD for RC. Okay. Now I will draw ILD for RC. This is 1 unit. This is 4 by 3, 2 meters, 4 meters, 3 meters, positive, negative, negative. This is ILD for RC. ILD for RC. Next. Suppose this is cantilever A, B. ILD for RA, suppose, okay. So now I will draw the structure. Two-line structure I will draw. Here it is fixed like this, right? Okay, it is fixed. L span. For this, we need to release the vertical constraint. See, fixed is different. Vertical here two kinds of constraints are there. One is MA and another is RA. So why we are getting RA means vertical direction displacement we are restricting. That's why we are getting RA. Why it is getting MA also? So the rotational displacement, that means theta, it is not allowing any rotation, angle, slope. That's why it is getting MA. So to find ILD for RA, you should not release fixity there. Fixity should be there. Rotational fixity should be there. Rotationally you should not allow, but you should release only vertical constraint. How it possible means it is very simple. Just see here. Just make it a guided roller. What happens? Guided roller means fixity will be there, rotational fixity will be there, but vertically you are releasing. That means we are putting a guided roller there and give unit displacement in RA direction. If you give unit displacement in RA direction, the beam goes like this. So you are giving unit displacement in RA direction, 1 unit. So the shape of ILD for RA will be like this now. L span 1 unit. 1 unit. This is ILD for RA. Okay. Hinge. Okay. A, B. I'll show you how to draw ILD for RA as well as RB. Okay. Just now I will not draw any double line diagrams. You can understand easily. Just see here. I am giving, fixed end becomes here guided roller, and I will try to push in upward direction. So this A point gives here, A point comes here, and the beam portion will be horizontal up to hinge because it cannot be bent in between. If I give push in vertical upward direction at A, by making it guided roller, it goes up and it will be horizontal up to hinge, and it cannot be dislocated at B point. Okay, at B point it cannot be dislocated. At hinge it can take bend. Okay, that's why it will be like this. Okay, I have given 1 unit here. Here also it will be 1 unit. So this is positive, positive. This is ILD for RA. Right? Muller-Breslau principle. Very simple, right? You can imagine now. So it has taken bent at hinge. The beam cannot be dislocated at B. The beam should go up at A 1 unit. Okay. And because of fixity, the beam should not be rotated. So the beam will be horizontal only up to hinge. At hinge, it can take a bend. So this is the shape of ILD for RA. Similarly, I will draw ILD for RB also. This is horizontal line. Next. So I will release at B and I will move that one to 1 unit. I mean up, okay, at B. So this is the point. Then at A, it is fixed only. That means beam cannot be either rotated or translated at A. That means from A to hinge, it will be horizontal only. That means from here to here, it takes this shape, okay? Like this. This is 1 unit. So positive. This is, suppose this is A, this is B, means this is B, this is A, this is ILD for RB. Okay. Similarly, I will show you one more thing. Suppose you have fixed here, hinge here, one support here, another hinge, another support. Okay, A, B, C, hinge, hinge. Can have some distances also. 3 meter, 3 meter, 2 meter, 2 meter. Okay. Now I will show you the chain, I mean ILDs. Just observe here. See, for drawing ILD for RA, I should make it a guided roller and I should lift it up 1 unit, right? Then obviously from A to hinge, it cannot be rotated. Obviously, the shape will be like this from A to hinge. I have given 1 unit displacement at A in upward direction. Then at B, it cannot be dislocated. That means the point at B must be here. The point at hinge is already here, and the point at C will be here. From hinge to hinge, it should not be bent. That means the hinge to hinge, it will be straight line only. From this hinge to another hinge, this one, straight line only. We got 2 points to draw the line because at B, it cannot be dislocated. Already we got 1 point at hinge. From hinge to hinge, it cannot be bent. Obviously, if you draw a straight line from hinge to hinge, you will get a shape like this. And obviously, it cannot be dislocated at C. That means from hinge to C, you need to join like this. Okay. So this is the shape of ILD, and ordinates also you can calculate. See here also it is 1. This is 3 meters. This is 3 meters. Here this is 2 meters. This is 2 meters means, see, for 3 meters it is 1. For 2 meters it will be 2 by 3 height. Positive, positive, negative, negative. This is the ILD for RA. Okay. Similarly, I will draw ILD for RB also. Straight line. You should think like this. Okay. First, at A, it cannot be either rotated or translated. Then shape must be A to hinge. It should be horizontal like this up to hinge. Okay. It is horizontal only up to A to hinge. Then at B you are giving a unit displacement. That means it go up by 1 unit here. So from here to here, from this hinge to B, you can join with a straight line, and moreover, up to hinge it cannot be rotated. So I will take a point here, 1 unit. So from this hinge to hinge it cannot be bent, and B at B 1 unit displacement is there. So you can join up to B as well as up to hinge itself straight like this. Okay, now at C it cannot be dislocated, right? So it can take bent at a hinge. So this is the shape. The ordinates are like this. Here it is 1 unit. Okay, here it is. See, for this is 3 meters. This is 3 meters. For 3 meters it is 1. Then 3 plus 2 meters, 5 meters, it is 5 by 3. You can, from simple triangles, you can work out that, okay? This is 2 meters. So positive, positive, positive. This is ILT for RB. Okay. Similarly, you can draw ILT for RC also. Straight line. Then RC means at C, you should go 1 unit displacement. At C, you should go one unit displacement. Okay. This one is 1 unit. Like this. Okay. It is 1 unit. Then it should not be dislocated at B. Point will be here like this, B at B. But it can, at A to hinge, it cannot be go anywhere because of fixity at A. A to hinge. So one straight A to hinge we got. At B it cannot be dislocated. At C you have given 1 unit displacement. Then you can get like this. See, at hinge it can take bend, okay, but at B there is no displacement is given. Then that means hinge to B also same horizontal line. At B it cannot be bent. That means at hinge up to hinge it will be same horizontal line. So it like this. So it can take only this kind of shape like this. So this is 2 meters positive. ILD for RC. This is the idea behind this drawing of ILD. So A to hinge, there is no displacement because of fixity at A. B, it should not be dislocated. That means A to B also same straight horizontal line only. And hinge to hinge, it should be straight line. That means hinge to hinge, it should be straight line. So at hinge, it can take bend. So you have given bend, and at C, 1 unit displacement is there. This is the ILD for RC. So like this, without having any calculations, by simply removing the restraint and by giving unit displacement and maintaining that physical constraints and all, you can draw very easily this ILD.